partner are you? Clingy, needy, controlling. What type of partner am I?
All of the above.
Right. Say it.
A little bit of everything.
I like to tell people I'm a Gemini.
Me too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we got a little bit of all that in here. It's always at the right time.
So, what type of partner am I? I'm a nurturer, number one. So, one of the things that, again, like I've started, I don't know whether good or bad, I kind of started pulling back on, is because my natural instinct is to nurture someone. At the same time, saying I'm a Gemini, I am explorer. So I like my free time. I like to do different things and spirit of the moment. So I go back and forth. I want to snuggle sometimes. I want to take care of you sometimes. But it can be anything at any time. I definitely would not say that I'm nowhere near clingy or stalkerish or anything like that. I have the controlling, some people may think I might be controlling just simply because I analyze a lot. I will say that.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I'm the same way. I think a lot. I'm analyzing things. Things gotta make sense. I'm always trying to figure something out.
Mm-hmm.
I naturally like to be in control of things. I feel safer that way. But I also dated men who I didn't have to be in control, and I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to feel like I'm safe with you, and that you can take the lead, and you can be in control, and I can just chill for a change.
Mm-hmm.
But I've grown up where I always had to be. I felt better when I was in control of things. But in a relationship, I would love to just let my guard down and just let the man just be in control. But I've just had bad experiences where I just haven't felt that safe yet. And I have in some situations, and that was a very refreshing situation. Just to know, like, this man is smart, he's intelligent, he makes good decisions. Like, that feels great. So, I definitely don't want to be controlling in a relationship. I could be clingy sometimes, sometimes, but not all the time. I just get my moments. Distant, I do need my alone time. Like, I agree with you. Like, I do. So it's crazy because I could be clingy sometimes, then I could be distant. Like, I need my alone time. I need time to not hear any voices. I don't want to talk to you. I just want to be by myself, reading a book, watching TV, picking my nails, whatever it is, cleaning the house. But at the same time, I want to be under you sometimes. I want to cuddle. I want to talk to you. I want to do things together. So, like I said, a little bit of
everything.
Yeah.
I think it's balance. I can't speak, as far as, it's been so long since I've been a partner. So it's really hard. And I'm finding the longer that I'm alone, I don't know what I would be like in a relationship. I have someone that I talk to, but we haven't been together, so, and I'm just giving a story. So last night, my daughter was in the shower, and I was like, it's time to go. Like, get out the shower. Like, you've been in there too long. It was a really long time. I'm paying the water bill here. And so he was like, wow, you picking on people getting out the shower? Like, I like to be in the shower all day. Okay, if you're paying the water bill, that's fine.
Yeah.
So, but it's, I don't know. And in that moment, I was like, well, it sounds like we won't live together,
She.
Right, exactly.
Sound like him.
Right. And so that's the thing. It's like, I've been alone for so long. I don't know what type of partner, because I don't know, and those are little things, but that's a hard one. But I would say that I'm probably a little bit of everything. Clingy is nice sometimes. I know I was thinking, like, what's important to me in a relationship, in a partner, and I know intimacy is, like, really big. So I like to be intimate. So I don't know if that would fall under clingy or needy, but, I need affirmation of your love. I need that touch along with those affirmations. So.
For me, I probably would say a little distance, a little controlling as in not as in controlling other people, but my own environment. that's an Aries thing, but I'm also, I got my own thing, and my own thing doesn't always require everybody else.
Yeah.
So while I can share my space, I certainly would have to, I don't like clingy people who make me their everything. Me personally, that wouldn't work for me. There's a time and place for that. I don't like needy people, because that to me is also, that makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Usually people who are needy make you their all. I don't want any woman
It's
to
a
make
lot of
me.
pressure.
Yeah, I don't want any woman to make me her everything. The neediness, I get it. Not the needy, the clingy thing, I get. There's a time and place for that. In terms of controlling, yeah, I have to control my environment. A lot of that has to do with my childhood abuse and things I suffered in my childhood. So I'm very careful how I share my space with people. And I tend to, because I'm naturally analytical, I tend to read people without them even knowing they're being read. I listen to everything a person says and watch everything they do. You know what I'm saying? I even look at how I'm going to interact with a person based on how they deal with their own environment, because I know people can either make you safe or feel unsafe. And if I don't feel safe with you, I'm not sharing any space with you. I can do business with you and keep you at bay,
Right.
at arm's length at the same time, because business is business. I don't, ain't gonna let you take no money out my pocket, but I'm careful how I share my space. In terms of a relationship, it's the same thing. I like a woman to be independent of me, to have her own thing going, to have her own friends. I certainly like a woman who's not afraid to be alone. I personally would not date a person who has to have someone in their space at all times. That's just, yeah, I can't do that. Because you're afraid, if you don't like your own company, why would I want to be your company?
Right.
That tells me you don't love yourself, you
Right.
don't like yourself. There's things that you're putting on other people to fill your own void. And so those are things that would make me very uncomfortable. So if I notice those things up front, I'm going to give you the real up front in terms of a conversation. So you're going to know. So if you start acting it out, I'm going to give you a warning or whatever. And then I'm going to be honest enough to say it's probably just not going to work. Because again, what I'm not going to let a person do is violate me and make me feel uncomfortable just to have you in my space. I can't do that. I got to be honest with myself. Yeah. Oh, it's my turn? It's turn. Size matter. Ain't my twist. Size matter. I tend to like women who are fit. They don't have to be butt out or tone 100%, but I like women who take care of their bodies, because that's your temple. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to have the biggest boobs. I like a nice butt and I like nice legs and feet. I mean, but
Big feet?
I'm a 10,
Size
so
matter.
if her feet are bigger than mine, it's cool. But I mean, if they're, if they're Titanics, I don't know about that.
Titanics.
Yeah, I can't date somebody with Titanics. I mean, but no, I'm not that shallow. But I like what I like.
That question can go all kinds of ways.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I looked at it. Yeah.
No.
But if you talk about in that area, yeah. But if you talking about size, has somebody's physique. I mean, if you're sticking to one thing, then that should matter.
It matters.
Yeah, it matters.
Change the balance.
To me,
I would definitely say it matters. And the funny thing is, for me, I've always liked slender men.
Hold on.
Hold 1 second. And will
Okay,
y'all answer the question?